On this RV short, we're going to go over some of the purchases that I've made through the last 2.5 years for my camper. These are some of the best purchases I've made. Made a lot of purchases, but these are the ones that stand out, and definitely glad that I did make them. So we're going to go through step by step on one by one on what different things I purchased and the ones I like. And if you're interested in any of these products, look in the description, and I'll have a list of them there with Amazon that you can purchase, and I get a small proceed from those items. So we'll get to it. One of our best purchases has been this Flexilla hose we got here. It's a 50-foot hose, and what's nice about this hose is it's really coils really nice. And this one here is pretty dirty from my last camping trip because it got kind of muddy. But and some of them have the quick disconnects like I've got on mine. But the nice thing about these, they're easy to coil up, and it's one of the best purchases. It really makes setting up and tearing down really easy. So that's definitely a winner in our purchase list. Another thing that we bought was these lights that go on our sides here. These are some of the best lights. You charge them up and they last at least a good 3 to 4 nights before you have to charge them again. And we use them even when we have power, and they're real good when we don't have power. Another purchase that we really like is these lights that we picked for over our dinette set. These they're not near as harsh as the lights that come with the camper, and we like them a lot. Another purchase that we've made that really has turned out well is this Keurig coffee maker. We've had different ones before, and some of them didn't work as well as others. This one here is nice and compact, nice and thin. We put it up under at the counter in this little spot right here, and it stays put. And the nice thing about this is you can do it by the size of the coffee. It just has this one little small reservoir you fill up from a big cup all the way up, and smaller as you need. And it has this storage compartment here that has your pods, and it just fits up together like this. It has a cord that actually pokes up inside of it to where you can just kind of put it in and it doesn't get in your way, and then you just store that under the counter, and that thing works really well. Another thing that we purchased that I really think comes in handy, especially if you're worried about weight, is this Save a Drop setup here. And what this does, it gives you put this on the end of your hose, and whenever you're filling up your fresh water tank, you can keep a track of your gallons that go in there. And what I do with that is when I go on a trip and I don't want to put too much water in there, but I want to have enough, I usually put about 5 or 6 gallons in there, and it'll meter that out for you. So it's just a more accurate way of knowing what you're putting in your water tank, and this is coming really handy. I use it every time before we go on a trip. So this is a really good thing to have. Another thing that comes in really handy is these Camco Blocks that we bought 2 of them. And I guess you could buy 4 of them. They're pretty pricey, but they're really come in handy because you have campgrounds that are uneven, and sometimes we use them on one side or the back or the front. Just depends on whatever is the most. It has the most spacing, and that keeps this balanced better if you've got more of a solid structure to put your leveling jacks down there. Like I say, if you put that all the way down, if you've got a really steep side, then it causes more motion. So by having 2 of these blocks, that comes in really handy for that where you have one side is down a lot further than the other side. But I use them almost every time we go camping, so definitely a good thing to have. So that's pretty much all I wanted to show you. Those are some of the things purchases that we made that we've really got a lot of benefit out of, and maybe you will too. And like I said, if you want to check those out, they'll be in the description of this video. I'll list a link there for all these different products, and we will see you again on another one of these RV shorts.